this little riff. It's actually pretty simple once you understand how you get to it. And so I thought I would show that to you this morning. I have a wedding to go to today, so I have to put out something really quick, but that's a fun one. And if you're not into, if you've never learned how to play blues before, this is a good place to begin right here. And well, of course we can't really get into it without saying a little bit about the pentatonic scales. And we just recently were spending a lot of time on the G open pentatonic scale. And it's pretty simple because every other string you use an open string, right? Or every other note you use an open string. Yeah, so that one's pretty simple, and that's called the G major pentatonic scale. But when we start getting into the blues, it's nice to know about the minor, the E minor pentatonic scale. And it just so happens the E minor pentatonic scale shares the G major pentatonic scale except for one single note. And then we're going to take it from there and just add two notes and make it into a blues scale. And so let's just start with the E minor pentatonic scale. What is the difference? What is that one note? Well, we always start our scales with our root note, right? That's the major one. It starts with the G. So it's called the G major pentatonic scale. However, if you add the open E and start with it, and then you use this same pattern, it is the E minor pentatonic scale. So what's the difference? It's this one note here, this open E. That's it. And so that is the E minor pentatonic scale. This is the G major. This is the E minor pentatonic scale. So isn't that good? So look, you learn two scales with just one note difference. Bringing in that E, that's pretty good. So now, what's this about the blues? Well, if you know these two extra notes you add, you could add a little bluesy sound to your playing. And so what are those two extra notes? Well, we start with our E for the E minor pentatonic scale. We go to the next note, right? But the difference is, instead of hitting the second fret first on the fifth string, you're going to hit the first fret and then go to the next note. So you have pretty good, huh? Well, there's one more note we have to add to this whole scale, okay? So we go up a little further. Open. Okay, here's where we add a note. You're just going to take your ring finger and go up one fret to the third fret. So there it is. There's the extra. Open. And there's the extra. And then you finish it off. You'll notice what I'm picking. I am picking with my thumb, just picking strings 6 through 5, and these three fingers are dedicated to 3, 2, 1. Okay, and I'm putting those little charts up there for you to take a look at and get it in your brain to do this minor pentatonic scale, or excuse me, the minor E minor, and add those two notes, you end up with a blues scale. course, I'm just kind of fiddling around with it, but that's what you do with it. Take that scale and just play around with it. And try, you know, just working in like 2 strings at a time. Right? Or if you're up here with these. So you've got these here. There I am adding kind of a hammer on them doing it. Some people will slide up to it. Okay, so play around with that. Get used to this. I messed it up there. I don't know why. I'm thinking about the next thing I'm going to do and I'm messing up over here. But anyway, you get the idea, right? And don't hit that. That'll throw it off. It's open, open. Okay, so let's just finalize it with something to just practice. All right, so I wanted to show you that today. It's real simple, nothing really big there, but so important when you're playing the blues. All right, so play around with that and have some fun with that scale. It's really a neat one to learn. And I think we'll leave it right there. I got a Zoom call. There's a Zoom call and a live coming up. I'll put the dates up there. And also want to remind you, if you have some guitar stores you think I should visit when I go on my road trip coming up at the end of July, please leave me a note and let me know. I'm going to be going towards Middle America, Missouri, Tennessee, all through there, and making a circle around, coming back to California. So should be a lot of fun. I'm going to spend a few weeks doing that. And yeah, so let me know what you think. And if you've got any ideas. And I hope you all have a great day or night wherever you are in this world.